Uh, 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 I should be live. Heal. Ow, my fucking ears. Ow. Come on, please. Hopefully it should work. Almost early. I'm early because I needed to make sure that I could actually fucking start the stream. Because again, fuck, do you hear the BG at the normal rate? Can you hear the BGM? At least? Because I do fucking hear it and I do not like it because, well, it's very loud and fuck, it's way too distracting. Anyway, so I had to like change the gateways, so to speak. So I had to make sure that everything is working properly, you know? Oh, so you can hear it, okay. BGM sounds normal, okay. And well, I didn't stream for fucking quite a while, so I had to make sure that everything works correctly. That's why, hence the very early start. So I guess we'll wait for a while. Catch up, I guess, while we're at it. Well, not really fully catch up because, well, I want the... How do I say this? Like, so that more people would appear. And so I could start yapping, complaining what the fuck I went through. Well, Sith definitely knows what I went through. As usual, it's perfect. Fuck off. Well, Streamlabs was always buggy. So you know. It's also very buggy with YouTube chat. Like, when I streamed on Twitch for a while, like, the chat was actually much more competent. And I guess it makes sense because, well, Streaming Labs... Oh, hello, Xusia. Because Streaming Labs was made around Twitch, you know? So... that's what we have, I guess. Well, I guess we could wait until like 10 PM actually hits. And then, like, you know, wait out in Zatsu, because, well, isn't that a bit of a kind of pathetic view? So, at least, like, chat seems to work, at least. Because I expected it to not work at all. Like, I could have done something very wrong. And, you know, I had to fix it on stream. But no, it seems like I still partially remember how to do all this shit, in spite of like being very old and very stinky. What the fuck is my charger? Fuck, I accidentally disconnected my fucking microphone while I tried to stand up to get the charger. I do need to get a new phone on my birthday. Because, you know, ever since, like, it has those issues since I broke it, like, it started to really show its age, you know? Oh, it seems that we are... Fuck, it doesn't seem to load. At least the stream doesn't load on my phone properly, maybe. It could be just be me. Alright, it seems to partially load, maybe. At least like chat seems to be up to date. Please try to type something. I don't know. Alright, it's actually loading. It's actually loading. Thank fucking goodness. So yeah. Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. To the very stream of a very old person who doesn't know how to fuck do you even manage this old fangle stuff. I don't know how to do this, you know, the whole fucking... Oh fuck, I guess I could turn down the built-in movements. Because, well, as much as they give depth, they are very inconvenient for the live 2D showcases. And well, I did have like a very weak Z parameters. So the steps aren't as good as they should be, and I don't really want to tweak the model. I said I want to tweak it, but then I decided to, you know what, fuck it, no. I don't want to change the model once again and fucking break everything. That's why I don't use DZ model. But yeah, as you can see, I have done physics. I finally figured out how the fuck to do this. Because previously, on this model, I didn't know how to do this. At all. Completely. I also learned how to do, you know, those arms. As you can see, they have like slight, like gentle movements. Well, as well as, you know, the apron. The pain of rigging, lol. Exactly. And this is like the simple one. It like, I was pretty much, you know, speedrun this shit. And it's admittedly like a very simple model. It's not like, you know, very complicated. You know, I did it for my course. Alright, here is the obligatory Kummer Блять, Kummer Kummer part, where, you know, like, they, like, shake their boobs or whatever, and they, like, you know, are you sure you're not watching at my boobs? Are you sure, watcher? But yeah, I, like, kinda implemented those. Like, they're not very particularly strong, as I can see. Well, it can be tweaked, Plus, besides, I'm not a very attractive. I'm not a very attractive VTuber when it comes to my personality. So here it is. Here's the face of the model. It kind of struggles with my lip syncing, probably because I have a microphone near me. Let me tweak it. Let me tweak it. Where is the mouse open? Alright, this should be fine. Well, it doesn't like open the mouse too much, but it should like, you know, work. Hi Catman. Here is my quote-unquote new model when it's not really my new model. It's just like something that I did. For my assignment. So basically the gist of it was that I was supposed to make a tutorial videos, and well, I decided to, you know what, I know how Light 2D works. Fuck, like, this model could have been much better if not for my fucking, like, me having glasses first of all, and second of all, like, you know, having mic near to my face. Like, the eye tracking always kinda suffered with me, admittedly. So she just kinda blankly stares. Like, fuck, I needed to showcase like some basic things. Like, I have this, like, when I smile, like, the things glow. Like, when I do this, like, Like, it doesn't glow. It doesn't glow. I love a side character. Exactly, she is a bit of a side character. And admittedly, like, you know, I kinda, thanks to this character, I kinda got into UmaMusu rabbit hole. No, not exactly, I still only like watch Cinderella Grey, and that's all. That's everything. And I have like this mascot thingy that I want to use to showcase like the breathing motions. Like, I can also do this. Well, I don't really tilt my head way too much like this. I usually just tilt it. And here is this, like the whole tilting. Bah. You know how, like, if you watch like Vtubers, this motion is very, like, you know, very commonplace. This is how Vtubers usually move. So yeah, and here are the toggles. Here is like without the antennas. Here is without the mascot. Good riddance. And here is like when I'm very happy or something. New model. Oh, hi Jifto, hi Jifto. So yeah, again, I really needed a model so I could showcase the basic possibilities of life today, and you know, just Vtuber models in general, like, you know, the hair physics, like, you know the expressions, etc, etc. So yeah, it is like a very basic model. It's not trying to be too complicated, but at the same time I am kind of proud because, well, it is much more livelier than, you know, Dizzy. Like, I could even show you Dizzy. I can even show you, and it'll be like night and day. Like, she moves much more because, well, the parameters are much more sensitive here. But look at this. Hair barely moves. Clothes also barely move. Aura doesn't fucking move a whole lot. Like, the only difference is that I can move much more, you know, much more freely because, well, I did notice that when I have like Luma, I do kind of move like molasses, but I guess it's like because I have like those parameters inverted, and I can like right now just change those. Vertis. Like, I can just set them up correctly. Yeah, it is much more like, it takes more effort. To move around. But look at this. I can fucking move. Everything fucking moves. So what? So that's a boon. And also, you know, forms, eyebrow forms. So yeah, this is my model. I really suck at the fucking hyping up. I also like did like, you know, the whole like eye smile thingy, like and just regular blinking. Also like smile could use some work, admittedly. Maybe. Again, I am afraid that if I do something, I might mess everything up. Bum, 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 bum. So yeah, when Deltarune, oh fuck, Haru, get the fuck out of here. Maybe soon, because, well, I am broke, and I mean very broke. Oh wait, it doesn't have a chat. Fuck. let me, where it is. Well, Deltarune... Well, my... character saw it already. She doesn't have credits. Fuck, where is my fucking UmaMusu? I need to place her a little bit right here, and I need to figure out how the fuck do I place the chat. Again, it's been a while. I know that chapters 1 and 2 are free. I want the full experience, damn it. I want the full experience. So basically, my friend told me about, like, you know, the whole sharing, like family, etc. And he says that, you know what, like, if we like become a family or some shit, then we can technically share games with each other. Like, he could like share Deltarune because he has it, and he can also share like TNO and etc. And I can share, like, you know, I don't know, I forgot. Wait, I need to pull up Steam so I could figure out what the heck I have, because frankly, I kind of forgot. No Chromer? Yeah, no fucking Chromer at all. Then wait for also chapters in 20? No! Well, when I said complete experience, I didn't mean it like that. Like, what the fuck do I have? I have Balatro. I have Bugsnax. I have Bullet Heaven 2. I have Cult of the Lamb, which we played together already. I almost can't believe a Russian is debated on buying something. Parsi is usually answer to everything. I know, but still. I have like Disco Elysium that I still haven't played. I have like Toki Toki Little Club Plus. I have like every fucking entry of Epic Battle Fantasy. I have like Everhood 1 and Everhood 2, which I wish to fucking refund because this game is a fucking mistake. I have Guilty Gear. I have Hotline Miami's, which I haven't pulled out, but I still want to play them sometimes. You haven't played DE? Yes, I haven't. I am planning to, but I always just push it like away for some fucking reason. I have like kindergarten games. I have like Project Moon games. I have Amori. I have one shots that I played once, and like I played like a few, like 1 minute, and then I closed it because, well, not because I didn't like it, it's just because, well, I had to do other things. I have Pikayune Dreams. Well, it's technically Pikayune, not Pikayune. I have Postal games, Postal Redux and Postal 2. I have Rain Vault. Well, I have also Psychopoms. I have Sea of Fantasy, which I still wait for the fucking update about the major, about the Demon World. I learned about this game from Frapola and I liked it. Because, well, it is like just my type of game. Just fish. I love fishing. I have Time Ranger and like, Jesus, this game is so ass. Like, not really, like, it could... It's might be something wrong with me, but like every time I boot up, I'm just flabbergasted by how ass everything looks. Like, the textures are very low quality and I really don't like it. I have Stardew Valley and, you know, Missia Izakaya. That's it. That's about it. I am replaying Misty Izakaya. And well, it is like the rare instance of me actually wishing for more DLC. Like, I usually hate how the reason why I kinda dropped the Guilty Gear is because, well, it like has like season passes and it costs like fucking a lot. And you know, and the worst part, I can't even fucking play it because, well, I have shit plays. Is this new model a man or a woman? Have you seen boobs? Have you seen fucking boobs? And tell me, is this a man or a woman? I mean, I know like trans people exist, but still. Have you seen the honkas botonkas? Not really? I have. I just didn't mention it because, well, it is something that we both share. It's something that we both share, and well, we already play Terraria all the fucking time. So yeah. Sorry, jeez. Alright, let's pick up from where we left on the fucking video. And unfortunately, Erot isn't here. Maybe he meant the Bnuislag. So Bnuislag is actually a male. That thing, that mascot thing is actually a male. So yeah. He is kinda her mentor, I suppose. Now, where the fuck is my fucking file for, you know, the strengths and weaknesses? What is it? Okay, alephdestroid. Oh, here it is. I fucking found it. Season pass cancel kinda runs in fighting games. Yeah, I think that's why I'm not very keen on playing those, unless like I am kind of interested in playing how do I put this? Toho fighting games, because they usually don't suffer from this type of shit. But yeah, I don't play those too much. I'll send Erot a message, one sec. Well, I am mentioning Erot because, well, I am motivated to do this because, well, he's going to die. Oh no. And this is like, you know, like this video, this shit is like made like, you know, in tribute to him, I guess, because, well, he did kinda help a lot previously on this, you know. Now I need to remember which fucking widths, the brush widths. I also need to move up this and move up that. I don't really use блять. Is this the right fucking width? Also, Exodia, here's a very funny thing that happened. You know how you said that, you know, Tsubakura falling off, like, is the representative of the state of len'en on this channel? Guess what? When I made this post, I tried to finally move away, and the Reimu spin broke off. Luckily, it's not as fucked up as say Tsubakura's, but still, it hurt. It really hurt on the inside because I didn't really want to ask them, okay, my pin broke off, could you please fix that? Considering like they already kind of went through like quote-unquote great length to actually do this, and I didn't really want to process them, like feel like I'm using them. Makes me want to take a spoon to my eyeballs. Oh, sorry, you have to fucking deal with it. Anyway, so name breaking off also kinda means something, I suppose. And so, like, as much as I like sound as angry as I am not that angry, but I am pissed off. I am pissed off, but I'm not angry, you know? I mean, I literally also use stock thingies. So, you know... Well, you know... Finding the shit isn't that hard, you know? That's my point. It's already fucking lazy as is. Why are we getting this even more lazy? But I guess people don't like me talking about it, so I'll stop it right here. It just sucks that we are having this conversation in the first place. Because again, Toko 20 is kinda hit. It's kinda very much hit. I like characters, I like music, I like fucking everything. It just, you know, this. Why? Why do this? Only Mocha stand at the top. Exactly. The swagger of a man who needs custom backgrounds. Anyway, I said that I was supposed to talk about, you know, the thingies that like happened to me. So it's about time I tell you, you know, to keep the mood light. Basically, I was fucking stressed out. I was fucking much stressed out. Stressed the fuck out. Because, well, I was lagging behind, admittedly. I was very much lagging behind so much because, well, first of all, it was because practice. So we were busy as is. Second of all, well, my health issues. Like, I had to fix my feet, and, you know, I think I got sick that one time. And also me falling off the stairs. Let's talk about me falling off the stairs. So basically, I told all my community tabs that I fell off the stairs. And, well, how it happened, it's really stupid. Because, well, I just literally, you know, went down my apartment block, and in it I just had a brain fart moment, and then like I took the wrong step, and then miraculously I managed to hold myself in. So I didn't really fall, but I managed to, like, you know, rupture my ligaments as a result of me trying to break the fall. And because, well, first of all, tomorrow, today was the special day when I fell off the stairs. I had to present my scientific paper or presentation, I suppose. So I had to, and well, because I didn't know if we were taking like, you know, kind of how do you say this, normatives? Basically, in physical education, you have to meet certain like thresholds to consider this as a pass. So I didn't know if it was the days when those took place, because like they are happening sporadically. So you may never fucking know when they are taking place. So I just like, you know, well, fuck it, I'll just swallow the bullet. And so I just fucking went. And like had the pain in the leg, which at first didn't seem too much of a big deal. And well, luckily there weren't any like normatives to, you know, to do. So, you know, I just like, you know, dicked around on the physical education classes. And then as the day went on, my legs started to get worse. And we also like had to like finish our presentations, like prepared for, you know, to speak, etc, etc. And you know, I was roughly ready, but what I didn't know is that like you didn't have to yap too much. And well, because I also had a fucking pain, I was like very much a mess. We weren't really prepared for the presentation, but like how to, you know, speak. So I was just stuttering and yapping, and with my fucking leg pain, it was also like even more painful. So on the, you know, on the presentations, they told me to shut the fuck up and like go to the hospital, because I did tell them that, you know, I fell off the stairs and my leg is hurting, and they were like, oh. But I still had to, you know, to do this. So I did this, and they told me to fuck off into the sunset. And so I asked desperately, where the fuck do I have to go? Because I didn't know at all. I didn't know what the fuck you were supposed to do, because I already fell off the stairs, and nobody told me what the fuck am I supposed to do then. They just told me, you could have just go to the hospital or something. And I was like, okay. Considering it like took me a while to actually get the medical help for my first fall, and to realize that like my fall is actually much more severe than I thought it would be, because I fell on my tailbone, and you know, I didn't thought that, well, it's a tailbone, it's not like a bone, I can still walk normally, or at least as normally as I can. But no, like if you fall on your tailbone, like it's broken. Like the damage is already done and it won't heal. Plainly. It won't heal. Fuck you. So I asked around, and they said that I had to, you know, manually like go to the Traumpunkt. I must stop yapping and go to bed. Exactly, that's how it went. So I had to call the taxi, and they were confused as to from which fucking direction to take me. And the worst part, I couldn't like just, you know, walk around, because I already had massive fucking trouble even walking. So, you know, it was kind of frustrating, but we managed to pull through. And so I waited and waited and waited and waited. And the wait was so long that my mom came around. Like literally, I told her that, yeah, I fell off the stairs, and she's like, and she is the one who told me, you know what, no, you're taking a fucking taxi, you're not going on a bus, fuck off. So, you know, because I initially went to the bus stop that would take me to the trampunkt. Because, well, I didn't really want to pay for taxi, and I don't really trust taxis too much, admittedly. I have a bit of an incident relating to them, which ended up being fine, but it's still way too scary to think that it actually fucking happened. And I couldn't do anything about it. Anyway, so yeah, she forced me to, and you know, I had to. That's why we had this whole confusion as to from which side to take me from. Because apparently the bus stop had like two sides. And the guy thought that he could take me from this side. So I waited and she arrived. And you know, the wait was very long. Like, it was long to the point that I saw people fucking sleeping in it. In the trampunkt. But when our turn came around, it was pretty much, you know, they explained that, yeah, I ruptured my ligament and so I have to walk with a cast. And yeah, by that point, like, I literally had massive problems trying to walk around. Like, at this point I was actually very thankful that my mom came around and, you know, with her husband. Because otherwise I wouldn't have made it. It would take me a fucking while to get from point A to point B. So I'm glad that they came over and, you know, took care of everything. So I also told my grandma that, you know, I fell off the stairs and, you know, no, I took a nap and then I removed my cast because, well, it was really soggy as shit. Like, it was very uncomfortable, like, very soggy, very icky. And I really wanted to sleep, so, you know. So we removed the cast and, you know, we had, like, you know, the whole support instead. And then, you know, I just fell asleep. And later, like, my walking issues were this bad that I actually had to use a cane, you know, from my house and just walk around with it indoors. Like, it's still, like, very much fresh in my memory how fucking hard it was to walk. To the point of actually needing support for once. And so, like, later it actually kinda healed quite fast. Like, it really took me a week to heal. When they said, like, you know, it could take like several weeks, when in reality it took like a week, even less than that, admittedly. So yeah, that was my story. Well, not really, because, well, later on I find out that I actually was a prize winner. Like, I placed on the 3rd place. And the worst part of it all is that my theme or my presentation was very much off kilter. I already told like 2 scenes and, you know, the other guys. But for the sake of privacy, I will not tell you exactly what the theme was. But basically, it was very much off kilter. I was yapping about how gacha games suck. And everyone else was just like, you know, had like almost the same exact theme. So it felt very awkward to actually win something. Especially with my very awful performance as this. Like, you know, my professor said like, you know, you got like the 3rd place, and I was like, what? What actual fuck? How? That wasn't supposed to happen. Maybe because, well, in spite of my awful presentation, I still like showed like a lot of graphs, you know, and the statistics, you know. I used statistics quite a lot on my research paper. bought from foreign sources, like, you know, the gacha revenue thingy, etc, etc. But yeah, and just playing calculators. So yeah. Well, because of this, but I wouldn't count on it. Oh wait, this shit is going to be transparent. What the fuck? Well, I can like leave this and, you know, hide it so it wouldn't like bug my eyes. Your English accent is getting better here. Fuck off. I don't like my accent being brought up too much. I just want to speak in a very silly voice. I want to be silly. I don't want to be mocked for my admittedly kind of intentional strong accent. Sometimes I just overplay my words, you know? Normally I wouldn't have spoke like that. I'm just speaking however I like. But, you know, my whole Russian accent, and not like Russian accent, I mean, when I speak Russian, like, the accent here is not intentional at all. When I heard it, I was just like, you know, fuck. Is my accent is this strong? I don't even speak Yakutian, what the fuck? And for other assignments, well, I just really needed to lock in and, you know, get passes. And for exams, well, admittedly, I wasn't too worried about them. Hell, I was worried about exams less than I did term paper, and even then I was worried about term paper because I still had no idea how to fucking write it. At least the way how our guy wants it to. Because we had to use like external site to show our practice work. And well, here is the thing. Here is the thing about, you know, the whole trial of the term paper. And I might be fucking hanged, but still, either by you or by my professors who by chance they find this channel. Anyway, so basically the gist of it is that he kind of allowed us to plagiarize each other. Well, not really. It just, you know, he allowed us to look at how others structurize their paper and, you know, how they structurize the practice part. And so I decided to, you know, take the hint and, you know, take my own spin. Because, you know, in spite of it, in spite of, you know, plagiarism, H-Bomber guy is going to fucking kill me, I still wrote a lot of things by my hand. I only used the AI only once, and even then it was fucking dog shit. Like, it only like offered me how to structurize one certain part that I didn't know how to fucking structurize anyway. And it structurized in a very fucking weird way. Even though I already said I wanted to be short and succinct. And the rest of it is just like wrote by my hand. It was written by my hand. Like literally the fucking large chunk of it. With citations and all. He had like much more technical paper, so you know. And for exams, well, the questions that were given to me were easy. It just, I had brain thoughts once again, partially. And the practical thingy was, very easy to do. Like, piece easy to do, thank God. Because it could have been much more difficult, but thankfully it wasn't. It was just to create a test. That's it. But I felt very much down for a while. Like during this whole ordeal. Because again, I was lagging behind. Hell, I was less concerned about those and more concerned about my other, like, disciplines. Because I was slacking on them way too much. And like, at several points I just, like, sort of giving up. And then that's when fucking UmaMusu came into my life. Like, legit, this shit kept me fucking motivated to actually finish shit. Like, I saw the clips of the anime, of the races, and I was like, what the fuck, what do you mean this anime was actually kind of hit? What the fuck do you mean? And most inspiring of it all was like, Twin Turbo clip where she fucking ran. She fucking ran. And she was competing against like a very much like tough host girls. And she took the first place by a large mile. When she was like, I think by canon standards a very second grade horse. And all just to prove a fucking point. Like, this is what happens when you don't give up. Tokaiteyo! UmaMusu saved my life. Literally. It actually fucking saved it. And after this whole thing was over, I was motivated to actually watch Cinderella Grey. Because, well, it is on YouTube, so why the fuck not? Wait, did I do the eye shinies? No, I did the eye shinies like this, so those were kind of not necessary, I suppose. So I guess for Shion, I guess I can make an exception. They are a bit of a weirdo. UmaMusu is really high, so it makes sense exactly. Like, guys, have you heard the music for fucking Deluxe? What the fuck? It's its name. Actually, I'm going to show it now. Hopefully I'm not going to copyright claimed. Like, hopefully this part won't get muted because legit, this is like the funniest shit ever. This is the funniest shit ever to me. Like, I had already listened to it when, he brought up, like, the fucking... fucking Seabot. And I listened to it and I was like, what the fuck? Well, it's not as bad as fucking Trinity Soul. Like, admittedly, maybe it's just my poor taste in general, but it's kind of like average fucking ass beat, to be honest. It's just Ah. 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 Hey, do you fucking hear me? I think I accidentally like pushed off my fucking microphone once again. Fuck. Anyway, this is from a game that looks like this. It looks like this. It was too much for it to handle. There we go, exactly. It looks like this. This is a game about cute horse girls doing fucking laces. And this is the music for one of the laces. Admittedly, like, the context behind it is actually much more complicated and a bit more depressing, actually. So basically, I just call it wait, no, I cannot call it Project L Arc. So I'll just refer to Pre. So basically, Pre is very much like takes place in France. And well, it is like one of the most elite races. Also, I won't turn up the BGM just yet. For this, I need to explain why music is like this. So it is very elite. And well, the reason why it sounds so very much, you know, like this is because, well, this race lives in infamy among the Japanese people. Because none of the Japanese horses ever won this race. At all. To this day, even. To this day, none of the Japanese horses have ever won this race. And the worst part, like, people, like, they know they can technically win this. It's just, you know, they still haven't. Like, there was, like, you know, for me, like, the most painful race was, you know, of El Condor Pasa, which is, like, a Japanese horse. And, like, he lost by, like, a very short margin. Like, by head's length, I suppose. That's what they said. And it's, like, the most painful. Like, they were here! They were right here! And to this day and age, like, ever since, like, the 80s, they couldn't even, like, win. The most they get, like, is second race, is the second place. But usually they have, like, very, like, diminishing results. Like, usually around, like, 10th place, it's, like, below 10th place, or, like, only slightly above. Somewhere, like, in 4th place, but that's about it. And, well, the scenarios which, well, based on this race, which is Project L Arc, well, this is considered like one of the hardest scenarios in UmaMusu, the game. So this is another reason why, like, it's the BGM just the race music sounds like this, because it's legit hard to actually, you know, do this scenario. So yeah, that's like the UmaMusu lore for you. UmaMusu game lore for you. And I really love this. I really love this music because, well, it actually, like, pretty much translates the feeling of despair exactly. Like, and admittedly, like, even though I only heard it recently after I, like, finished everything, this is pretty much how it felt like during the whole finishing year. Well, it's not finishing year just yet. It's just only the third year of university, and the next year is going to be my actual final year. But still, that's how it felt to actually do the finals, and actually being able to actually get on top of it all. So yeah. Oh wait, I forgot to unhide my browser and just show you this. Fuck. Is this alright? Is this alright for BGM? Because I felt like it's way too loud. So, you know, I decided to, you know, tune it down for my comfort. But I am still streaming for people, so you know, it's much more important that they hear it less than I hear it, you know? I guess I can tone down Haru, because, well, it seems that I won't be tuning down my Vtuber model for now. But yeah. And well, about my practice, well, I'm going to not talk about it. Because, well, privacy, you know. But basic gist of it is, it's hell. It's kind of hell, but at the same time not really. Like, at a certain point of the day, it becomes very mind-numbing and you wish you just went home. But you know, we can't go home just yet. So yeah. Like, the start of the day is actually kind of fun, even if it is like hellish, because, well, I have to walk a lot, and you know how I am. I have a very poor health, so walking a lot is not something I should be doing. Hello, Hot Sound. Welcome to the stream. Where I stream with this placeholder model. Again, it's a placeholder because I don't really want to use it. Because, well, it doesn't really fit me. I'm way too love of a person to actually be using this. Like, I speak with a curse every fucking second. Even just now I cursed at this model, and I overall just speak very darkly. And this model just doesn't fit that. It just doesn't fit that vibe at all. Also, yeah, well, while I didn't personally play Deltarune, I have, like, made my friend, like, play it. Because I know for a fact, unlike me, he has fucking money. And, well, he is a fan of Deltarune, so, you know. And, well, have you guys played it? Or, like, seen the clips of it? Because I want to show you something. Show you something very funny. But it might spoil, you know, the antagonist. But I really do want to show something very funny. No. Like, do you really mind being spoiled? Like, you see this guy a whole lot. So it's not like over secret, but it's still like spoilery. So, you know, I just want to make sure if it's alright to share a very funny screenshot. Like, it's not too spoiler heavy, but at the same time, like, it does still, like, you know, reveal the main antagonist, so, you know. I know Toby hits you with his car if you play Megalovania. Alright, so when I saw this, like this, no problem, I mean. Oh, what the fuck do you mean I have it cool? Oh wait, I just, you know, just shut the window, okay. So yeah, I'll go share a very funny screenshot. Like, if you'll see it, you'll know. You'll literally fucking know. Oh, why it's so funny. Hmm? Here's a fucking funny coincidence. Look at this. I was just, you know, when it appeared, I was fucking my fucking mind out. Is that a fucking Toho 20 reference? Is that a fucking Toho 20 reference of all things? Pyramid. Pyramid. Oh. I'm sorry, it just fucking activated my fucking brain cells when it appeared. Also, cannot fucking play the Toho 20 music because I'm going to get fucking sued by Roof. So, unfortunately, we're not going to play the funny music. We're not going to play the funny music. Even so, I can technically play Toho 20. Still, I cannot play the funny music. Unless it's a fucking gameplay. Ah! My legs. I can still organize that. I think I'll finish Shion, and then I just want to play games, not gonna lie. I just want to laze around. Like, please, give the It's Everywhere stop! I can still hear Wonder Star level 5 appeared! I'm in the mood to actually play fucking Missy Izakaya. And you know, I could actually also explain what the fuck is going on in Missy Izakaya, because it is like a very casual game. Hell, I will also complain about, like, at least like in main story, there is like a distinct lack of challenge. Because, well, I will spoil, but basically you have a system where you're like indebted, but apparently when you are indebted and you know there is like a due date for the, you know, to pay out your debt, for some fucking reason that money doesn't fucking disappear. You just have to have it and that's it. It won't fucking take away the money at all. And that, not gonna lie, pisses me the fuck off, because, like, you know, then why the fuck are we even like doing this whole debt thing if you're not going to take the money? Like, what? Why are we doing this? Maybe that's why Kian is a debt collector and not fucking Kuroji. Like, if it was Kuroji, like, they would have taken this money with interest. They would have taken it with interest. So there is also Tevi, and basically the whole thing with Tevi, at least until like, you know, the final location, is that, well, she will force you to buy shit. And that I see, like, basically, if there was like Missy Izukai version of like fucking len'en, like, Kuroji will like fit this role as a fucking glove. They will demand money, they will demand like buy their shit, and they will fucking collect this shit because, well, they know where to search, and they will definitely charge like a fuck ton of money for you to buy this very exclusive stuff. And if you don't, then yeah, you get fucking punched in an attack. So I guess like the debt collector would be Hibaro, and even then Hibaro would have actually like taken your fucking money. We need a difficulty with Armored Core to sell levels of debt. I don't know what the fuck is Armored Core, but I will take it as a joke. But DLC is actually kinda challenging, or at least kinda tense, and the final part is also kinda challenging, like, you know, the final boss. Because yes, there is a final boss. Do I have like the face separated? Oh yeah, baby. That means I can redact it. So, I guess I can, like, you know... What is the eye color? So it would actually, you know, hide properly. Like, I hope it works. Yeah, I think it's working. Basically, if you lose, it puts it in depth IRL. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the face, okay. Fuck, I age. And I can also like explain what the rare customers do. Because, well, basically Missy Izukai is like about see if it was actually good. Was actually fun to play. And not whatever the fuck this was. Because I really do like its customer system. I really do. Like, basically, if you, like, you know, satisfy them, then you get a spell card and you get a bond bonus, which, like, gives you a lot of benefits. Like if you raise, like, bond with certain, like, character, you will get recipes, that's first of all. And second of all, you get, like, either an item, a special item, or you get like them as a gatherer. So basically they will forage the area where they are located. For example, like Legal will forage the area of Yokai Trail, and by far they are still by far the strongest forager, at least from my experience, because well, they will get a lot of like rare ingredients like Otumbara or lunar herb when you unlock it, like all the sorts of like rare stuff, which otherwise it would be pain in the ass to get, because well Otumbara requires you to have like Hakure Shrine unlocked, and it's not going to be, and it's like the third location of the game, and there are fucking 5 in the base game. And then, and you know, to actually get the Otumbara, like, you know, you have to be like pretty much in the evening, and you have to go through a secret pathway to actually get it. And same with like lunar herb. That's also an issue it faces. So that's why Illegal is the best. And overall just, you know, Yokai Trail having like a lot of forageables in general. And like you also receive costumes, and yeah, that's like the 3 things that you receive. And well, apparently, like if you reach like certain bond thresholds, you also get like, you know, employees. Well, technically for other ones, like, you know, you only get them once you finish the area. Like, you know, for if you finish like Human Village, you will get Kosuzu. When you finish like Hakure Shrine, you will get Aon. And when you get like to when you finish the Scarlet Mansion, you will get Sakuya. And I forgot how you get like, you know, Raisin. I believe she is unlocked much earlier than that, because if you finish this, you are going to be pitted against the final boss, so you know. And after you finish the final boss, you get Yomo. Which, yes, I get fucking spoiled the final boss, but you know, it's just fucking logical to know who the fuck is final boss. Like, it's way too logical. And well, another gripe that I have, like, with Misty Zakai is like, you know, the characterization of the characters, because like, you know, Misty just became like a very generic kind of protagonist when like she eats humans. I like the Misuchi boss, it tested your knowledge of the characters. I should work more around that gimmick. Oh, so you reached that? Huh. I actually, like, my playthrough kinda stopped at the DLC 4, I think. Yeah, I think it was DLC 4. Yeah, who could it fucking be? And fuck, that means I don't get to explain what the fuck to all those characters do. Fuck. Well, whatever. Since you already know the gist, you even reached Mizuchi, and I haven't reached Mizuchi. I kinda stopped playing it after a while, but it's like because I was like pushing it off to the better times, not because like I actually lost my motivation. And hell, I am replaying it right now, and I have reached like, you know, Scarlet Devil Mansion. It's just, you know, I want to get the achievement for, you know, when Kaguya wins the bet, because well, I had like Moko wins the bet. And so, you know, I just want to get all the achievements. I am the type of person who likes achievements, at least like the ones that are within my Skill Gate series. I'm not going to try out for impossible for me, like, you know, clear this stage on the hardest fucking difficulty with all the handicaps and all the fucking initials, etc, etc. It's not something I'm going to clear, let's be honest. Again, I am more willing to just like take on more tedious ones than I am willing to go on a much harder ones. Because on tedious ones, I still have like, you know, fortitude for that. I can still walk towards the goal. It's not that hard. And you know, with slight conditions, I can still like, you know, I can still achieve it. I'm doing like another playthrough of Mori and I'm trying to get all the achievements here. So yeah, that's the kind of deal. That's the kind of deal. I am not good at games after all. I almost never get all achievements. Well, I guess like I just have that completionist mindset. You know, just seeing like, you know, the keyboards. So I guess my Terraria achievement will never fail because, well, of the fucking spiderness achievement, which I fucking hate because I have arachnophobia and Terraria just fucking triggers it. It triggers it like a lot. Because usually I don't really mind spiders in media that much. Like I just think they might be creepy or maybe they're kind of cute. Like my friend asks me like, you know, if I was alright with spiders in Cult of the Lamb, to which I said yes, and you know, I am fine with those. Those are way too cartoony and everything is too bright and colorful for me to actually get like actually triggered by it. But like something like fucking Hollow Knight with its deepness and, you know, Terraria with somehow kind of realistic spider nests with like, you know, with huge implications that many people fucking died here and, you know, fuck. Anyway, they are, for some fucking reason, they are realistic. And I hate it. I absolutely fucking hate it. And I'm not a trigger happy person because, well, I can stomach shit. I mean, I am writing Marco for fuck's sake. Which certainly hits like a shit ton of triggers by its existence alone. I grew up with fucking deep sea prisoner games. Yet this actually triggers my fight or flight response. And it's usually fucking flight. Flight as soon as possible from this, because nope. No, I'm not going there. I'm not going to get stuck here. Just melt some endgame weapons. I hate the look of spider-nests in general, because again, they have implications that many people fucking died here. I don't like seeing corpses that much, especially like by spiders. Dried out corpses. I don't enjoy this. I seriously do not fucking enjoy this. It's so dark, it's so unpleasant. It's awful. I don't even want to step even 1 foot in it. That's why I pretty much, resign myself. Seriously, I don't fucking understand. I don't understand. Why the fuck there are spiders in snow biome? And as many of them as they are. Because I swear to God, I find spider nests much more often in snow biome. And I don't usually go in caves because of that danger alone. I usually relegate that task to my friend. Because he doesn't have crippling arachnophobia. Can you hear me? I think you can hear me. Yeah, it's back. Why the fucking spiders? I hate this. I fucking hate this. That's why I play modded. I'm not willing to see spiders. Never. Let this fucking stylist die for all I care. Yeah, there's no spider mode, yeah. Or just spider nets in general. Even though we don't... with friend we don't play this mode specifically because, well, it seems like go against like the natural generation. Even though, like, I would argue against. So maybe like next time we'll play Terraria. Well, I tried to convince him to actually play the no spider nests. Because, well, it shouldn't really impact the world generation this much, I feel. Yeah, we currently play modded. Because we've already played vanilla, so we just play modded. It's going to be a whiplash though. To play the unmodded. So on the second thought, I think I'll just finish on and end the stream there. Because I am feeling kinda ippy. Like, the practice requires me to wake up early in the morning, so here's that. And well, I don't have money for, you know, the EDs that kind of sponsors the streams. They make the streams even possible. As unhealthy as they are. You just don't get the spider summon stuff. I don't need it. I don't need it. I heard it sucks. I heard it sucks. So therefore it sucks, and that's why henceforth it's not required. I can just have like sanguine stuff instead. It's cute little glowing pets. Or like blade stuff if I feel like optimizing shit. Really, I don't care if I skip out on a lot because I don't want to. I want to skip out on it already because I do not enjoy this. Like, my arachnophobia is much more is even more crippling than my hemophobia and, you know, xenophobia. Like, at least the girl with the dogs actually showed me that, you know what, dogs are kinda alright actually. I still wouldn't like be near them. Well, and even if I wasn't afraid, I would still not come near them because I am quite allergic to them. And just animals in general, I suppose. Like, I rode the horse once, and not only I had like a massive panic attack, like seriously, like everything just felt so uneven, and it just genuinely felt like I would fall off, so I was hyperventilating a lot. And after like I got off the horse, I started to get like, you know, the hit of allergies. And that's when I realized that, yeah, I'm just allergic to animals in general. Not just cats and dogs. Because, well, I had like light reasons to be afraid of falling off. Because, well, horses weigh like a lot. So I don't want to fucking be crushed by them. Especially me, who is tiny and susceptible to falling. I don't want to die. And well, towards my hemophobia, I like, even though technically it's recent-ish, it's not really recent when it has been like several years since you find out when you actually have it. Like, I'm afraid of needles, I'm afraid like of seeing blood and injuries in general. You know, that kind of stuff. I'm not fond of seeing it. And because I am anemic, I have to see it. So, you know, And like when a person like has like very serious injuries, I try to look away. Because certainly it will like not only just weird them out in general, like why the fuck are you staring at me? But also, you know, like, you know, it would also prevent me from like, you know, just feeling anxious. I suppose I'm very susceptible to like phobia-induced anxiety attacks. Because I am quite easily get scared of. It's way too easy. It's way too easy for me. Fuck, their leg is way too small. Fuck. Especially compared to their arms. Holy Jesus fucking Christ. But still. Does Freddy Fazbear scare you? Well, if I were to play FNAF, I think I would be scared. I think I would be scared. Because I have like misophonia. So that basically means that I am automatically pretty much spooked by loud noises. And well, FNAF is like a jump scare game, so you know, it has like ooga booga noises. Oh, fuck. Fuck, I'm feeling way too sleepy now. I still need to wake though. I remember I was more scared there was these two guys orbiting around my property. What are you talking about? With the, like, I must, like, I have to push through, but at the same time, I really want to give up and just, you know, end the stream here because, well, I am very sleepy. My energy isn't what it used to be. You know? And well, there's barely anyone here, so... And as it should have been obvious at night, they tried to break in. Wait, so, like, this happened in real life then? Oh, then, fuck, shit, I'm sorry. I seriously don't know what to say. But I am sorry. Yeah. Well, I could have said like what was like the most scariest thing I ever experienced, and that's not like terraria spiders, even though like if it comes to consistency, then yes, terraria spiders are the ones that make me like literally shit my pants. But I will not open about it because it is kinda, you know, a bit traumatizing, not gonna lie. Something that happened quite recently, first of all. Well, not really recently. Like, it's been a while since that happened. But it's still, like, very much fresh in my memory. But it is very traumatizing. So, you know, I will refrain, you know, from telling about it. Like, I know they're a fucking child, but still. They're like a fucking baby. But like their head still looks way too big, and I don't like it. Now they look like a fucking child and not like a fucking homunculus. More homunculus than a fucking real homunculus. Yeah, I think I'll do the line art. I don't finish it because I don't think I can go on anymore. Yes, I don't think I can go on. For games book, I think any game I play at midnight. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter for me. Like, I be playing game either at midnight or at broad daylight. It can either spook me or just not spook me at all. like it has to actually, you know, do thingies by myself. Is there someone using it? Is no chance I take it seriously. Hell, even when I was with someone, like I was with my friend when I first played Psychopomp, and you know, it was admittedly a bit of a scary experience considering, like, you know, I wasn't prepared for any spooks. And again, I have misophonia, so you know, like that's a big thing that kind of prevents me from actually like being a horror game connoisseur. Because otherwise I would have ate the shit up. But with my misophonia, it just makes it very hard to enjoy any type of horror game. Like, unless like it actually, you know, does this by text. And well, I guess the reason why I don't think Mako is that terrifying, just, you know, depressing, is that, you know, no, I do not intend for there to be like jump scares. Like, if it's going to be a VN, like, I will use scary imagery, but I won't be doing like jump scares, and that's why I also don't find Limbos a whole lot terrifying when people do. Like, you know, people were hyping up the fall of H-Corp, and when I played it, I was just, well, average Tuesday for me, that's for sure. Even though, like, technically the contents of it all, like, should, like, you know, fucking make any person fucking terrified. Like, to spoil it, like, you know, a fucking parasite bursts open from a pregnant woman's stomach that killed her child because, well, she was forcibly impregnated with well, not forcibly, but unknowingly impregnated with a said parasite because, well, she trusted the person to actually, you know, aid their child, but instead it just, you know, the parasite just killed their child. And so, you know, the parasite started to explosively breed and, you know, basically made a whole fucking a lot of mess. Like, everyone is fucking dead. Everyone who was at the presentation was fucking dead. And it somehow made, like, the bad guys look like good guys. Like, the situation is fucked up, but, you know, I just, you know, yay. Hell, I was more terrified by other prospects, like the human experimentation, like that, the one that kind of touches the ick, you know? Especially when they are experiencing a lot of pain. And, you know, to spoil it for Maho, there will be elements of experimentation, of human experimentation. Not only that, but child experimentation at that. Also, that's why I also, you know, just stopped playing more Ostray, because my heart couldn't really handle, like, reading about child, like child experiments. Like, Jesus, like, the descriptions of the thoughts, like, this is way too fucking vivid for me. And so, just my heart couldn't handle it, and I just, you know, stopped playing it. Like, I was this disheartened. But in Maho, it's my own characters, who the fuck cares? They're goofy. Of course I'm going to do goofy shit with them. Duh. But it'll be a while since I will get to it. Like, it won't be revealed as soon as possible, no. There will be a moment. There will be a moment when it'll be revealed. It'll be alright. Like right now it will be the silly adventures. Currently. But I'm planning something devious. I mean, it's still Maho. I have to leave for a moment. Oh, okay. If you finish, then go have a good night. Oh, thank you, thank you. Ugh. Так. Oh. Hi, Susie. I'm almost finished. I need to just sort out how those fucking layers are going to work. I mean, I can technically, you know, do the coloring, but I think that that's like the most I can do. Again, I'm very exhausted for some reason. That was good progress. Oh, thank you. Well, like, I definitely could have done more, but, you know... Again, my energy levels are not what they were. This for strength weaknesses, yeah, it's for that. I am kind of recreating the sprites here. I mean, I definitely could have made like original poses, but whatever. We're kind of over this thingy. There's like 12 characters left. Okay, that'll belong to face. Is it going to be a whatchamalock? I doubt it. I doubt it'll be like a whatchamalock. Whatchamalock. Like, I also wanted like to do like, you know, all the scientific references in len'en, and I want to make it. This sounds like a very good idea. It's just, you know, can't get my hands on it right now. I want to like finish this and then, you know, start doing work on this. So slowly. Again, I want to prioritize Maho. Well, technically it could be like much more mechanical in introduction. You know, like describing how shots work, you know, how they good at and how they weak at. Because, well, my intention with my video, at least, like, it will be much more informative from Nitirush. Like, from Nitirush, like, it's much more like casual. Like, you know, just, you know, broad points. Well, I want to get much more specific. Like, you know, what are they actually like good and bad at, you know? And like recommendations, like you should play this character if you want this or that. Sort of like that, you know? And overall, I just like more informative content, even in memes, like, you know, where you actually have to know the context, so you actually like laugh a lot. Like, maybe that's why I wasn't really a fan of Pearl Drop. Like his memes like just relied on, you know, goofy shit, and like it barely even touched upon Toho, so you know. Also, for len'en introduction, you mentioned it was better to play Suzumi after BPHC. Yeah, I think like it is like for the sake of timeline, it is better. But again, it's like something that you should, you know, up to your discretion, I guess. You know, it's just like, you know, not much more recommendations if you prefer this playstyle or that playstyle, depending on your skill level, etc, etc. Like I, for example, as a person who doesn't like to aim but still likes, you know, some technicality, I like playing as Tenkai a lot. And, you know, just them being beefy. Like, they're quite beefy in terms of bias, you know. And playing on difficulties where the sudden disablement of barriers doesn't really leave too much of an impact. I guess I could also call those pink. You know, the special layers. You know, just to make sure that I don't forget. Blять. Like, those are supposed to be transparent thingies, not the full. From my experience, I didn't know about this, so to me, I think Suzumi's makeup skin throughout the game, so it elevated the experience of fighting Suzumi as a final boss. Well, it just, you know, chronologically it doesn't really make too much sense. You know, I was here for quite a while, so, you know. No, seeing like those chronological discrepancies just doesn't really line up too much. Anyway, what were your thoughts about, like, you know, the latest chapter of Maho, you know, just for the end before I finish the stream? Because now I'm contented where I am right now. Like, what were your thoughts? Because, well, you didn't really leave a comment. Oh, I did hear that you do like Argent and, you know, That makes me smile because, well, Argent is supposed to be like a very key character. Like, you know, they will be around way too much, you know. And you know, initially I didn't want, like, you know, those like two-parters, like, you know, Argent side and you know, Fortune side. I didn't actually intend for it. It just, you know, I decided to, you know, maybe it would be cool, and you know, it would also help with the volume a bit, considering, like, you know, the starting parts are going to be kinda, you know, ordinary. You know, they're not that too big, you know. And just to familiarize, like, with this mysterious character who has mysterious connections to the certain powerful demons and they're master of some shit. Please don't hit me, I haven't read it yet I'll do it in a bit. Okay. I am writing currently the 5th chapter, and you know, I am also like introducing certain parts, but yeah. I'll put the 4th chapter on Wattpad. I need to keep this shit updated, fuck. And like, in case I actually exceed the 5,000 character limit, so you know. So yeah, I guess it'll be this for today. I'll write like some of the chapter 5 and then I'll go to sleep. Again, I'm feeling kind of exhausted. I don't think I'll be able to draw too much. So yeah. Oh, thank you for being on the stream. Fuck, I fucked up my fucking... it's way too fucking loud. No! Okay, this should be alright. This shouldn't be too loud now. Okay, so bye-bye. Thank you for being on the stream. Bye.